we're going to do some specific stretching exercises. You're familiar with them, but let's have a look at some of the errors as well. So the first one is with a wide grip, taking the javelin overhead. Over grasp, wide to start with. If it's a little tight, take it wider until you're warmed up. Slowly over, right down, and there's a sticking point, which you'll find, the tightest point, just overhead. Good, just there. Pretty important that you have a loose shoulder to throw, otherwise the arm comes through very early and low. Let's have a look at common mistakes then. The first one is people have it too narrow to start with and then have to bend the elbows to take it over. Great. And the second one is ridiculously wide, so they don't actually feel any stretch at all. So there's not a lot happening there. Okay, and show us the correct version again. Lovely. Great. Next specific exercise is looks like canoeing actually. Again, one you're familiar with. Taking the javelin overhead in a rhythm. So wide grip to start. Take it over on one side, then the other side comes over. Keeping the arms straight, getting a nice rhythm. Again, you'll feel it on the shoulders, keeping that arm out straight as you do it. And the other way. Good. And stop. We'll put a common error in, which is again people holding it too narrow, and then for the elbows have to bend while they're doing it. It looks a bit ungainly, but it doesn't really have much effect. Then go back to a good one, arms straight, a comfortable distance, but one that you do feel that there's a stretch on the shoulder to really loosen up, and rest. Great. This next exercise is very specific for javelin. Holding the javelin shaft while the javelin is stuck in the ground, holding it high, and taking your body, ducking underneath the javelin to stretch under the arm to start with, then rotating your shoulder outwards so it comes down to the side, and keeping the same pressure on all the time and working around the shoulder joint to get really, really loose, increase the flexibility so you can increase the range through which you can apply force for the javelin. Okay, great. Just to warm your shoulder up. Good, and again as you get warmed up then you can throw a little bit harder. Good. Now you're warmed up, you're going to have two throws pretty much flat out now, and you can jog in. Off you go. Great launch. And a nice loud whistle, so you're releasing pretty quickly. Okay. It's even further. Well done. So Daniel, we'll have a bit of a fun competition now. This is for accuracy. Distance is 25 metres, the target's out there, and it's a walk in and throw. It's very easy to lose the technique and just throw with the arm. We're not going to do that. It's going to be a good technique, relaxed arm, work the same rhythm and pattern of footwork that we did in the drills. Okay, good luck. And that's absolutely in line, it's pretty impressive. So I've got to up my game. Pretty similar. I think you've got the edge. Well done.